All right, guys. So we are live and in living color, right,
Yeah.
Dustin?
And in action.
And in action.
Yeah.
So, guys, we really appreciate you guys stopping by. We wanted to have the none other than No Limit Ryan here joining us today. He goes by No Limit Ryan on YouTube and No Limit Lion
Yes, sir.
on Instagram, right?
Okay.
So why the difference in the two? Was No Limit Lion taken on YouTube?
No, that was just what I named my store, and like I never meant to like do YouTube. So I just named it No Limit Lion after my store. But then after doing YouTube, I mean, I feel like it'd make more sense to use my name because it's kind of like my own channel. I didn't want to name it after the store, so yeah, that's why I did that. And I mean, they rhyme, so I mean, they kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, for sure. Now, could you tell us a little bit about yourself, Ryan? So the people in the chat, know a little bit about you. Like where you live, how old you are, like what you do on a regular basis. Like all that good stuff.
Yeah. So my name's Ryan. I'm a part-time eBay reseller. I'm only 19 years old. I'm based in California. I've been doing this thing for less than a year. I'm a college student. I work a part-time job, like 25 hours a week. So yeah, this is kind of just something on the side that I recently started, and yeah, I'm pretty new to this whole thing. So
that's awesome. Well, one of the things that we really wanted to do is we wanted to put as many eyeballs on your channel as possible. I know that you said it's infancy right now, but I see a lot of potential out of you and just the way that you do everything and just your I sense a lot of like real like transparency and what you can bring to the table and show people. So we really wanted to bring as many eyes to you because I see you on Instagram and then you started this YouTube channel, so we want to help support each other. And so anybody in the chat, down there in the description, Ryan's channel is there, and make sure you subscribe to it. Really good stuff, really good, tight knit stuff. So
appreciate it.
Let's say hi to some people in the chat, Ryan. If you don't know them, we got some really great people in the chat. We have none other than our friend, the Swamp Picker, Glenn, the Swamp Picker.
My man.
We actually got to meet Glenn, Ryan, at and if you're hearing a lot of noise, that is Dustin's little boy dragging the pool around.
Yeah, pushing it around.
Just pushing it around, 15 months?
Year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
So he's just, doing his little boy thing over there. So
little kid things.
Exactly. So Glenn, we actually got to meet Glenn at the Nashville meetup last year in September.
Oh, that's awesome.
Glenn also has a YouTube channel, The Swamp Picker, and he lives in Louisiana. And we really enjoy Glenn. He's a great guy. And we have Danny May is also in the building. She says she hit the like button, asking how everyone is doing.
Danny.
Danny May also has a YouTube channel. It's called Danny May's Adventures. She is a part-time reseller, and her YouTube also has a little bit about her life. She also is a farmer of chickens. Just a couple chickens.
My neighbor has chickens.
Your neighbor?
Street.
Okay. So
let me know if I need to go get some eggs because he's always asking me to get some eggs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've been a little nervous for sure to try them, but
no, it's good. Let us know, Danny, if those eggs are edible and if we need to do anything where we consume the eggs.
Yeah.
So Thrift Store Gold, another one of our favorite YouTube channels. They say, "Sup, can't stick around for too long, but nice to see you. Good to see you, Martin and Christina."
See you.
And great OGs to this reselling game for sure. And Swamp Picker says hello TSG, which means Thrift Store Gold. So let's get into some questions, Ryan.
Yes, sir.
You already know a little bit about yourself. And if anybody in the chat has any questions they want to ask Ryan, please do so, and we'll get them answered as best to our ability.
That'll work.
Second question is, do you want to ask the second question?
Yeah, we can do it. So how did you start flipping? What made you get into it?
All right. So back in June of last year, so 2019, I started on OfferUp and LetGo. I don't know if you guys know that app. It's kind of just like local sales. And I just had like a big bin, a couple bins of just toys and video games and just random things from when I was a kid. And I was just trying to get rid of it and get extra cash in my pocket. And then around September, my coworker introduced me to the idea of selling on eBay. And around that same time, I had been following Gary Vee and listening to all of his podcasts when he mentioned his trash talk episodes. So I binge watched all of those, and then I became super, super interested into reselling, and that just like opened up a whole new world. Because I mean, I feel like selling on eBay is like a lot more efficient than just like local meetups. So then I took a big advantage of that. Then I started, watching YouTubers like Lonnie on Garage Flips, Lottie Josh, Part Time Pickers, and I learned everything through them. And then that's how I started, just learning through YouTube.
So you got into reselling through Gary V. Like Gary V. really wanted to, get those juices going for you.
Yeah. His trash talks were just so entertaining, and just like him go to garage sales and sell random things for so much profit. I was like amazed, because at that time I was just selling my own things, just like my old stuff. I didn't think about like reselling and like going and buying and then flipping. So yeah, that opened up a whole new door for me.
That's awesome. I know that I dabbled in eBay a little bit beforehand. Really, I got to reselling. I know that I collected sneakers like all my life, and so after a while, when there was a lot of room or no more room, I would like get rid of some. So I knew kind of how eBay worked and stuff like that. So I had an account set up, PayPal, and all that good stuff. But I really didn't get into eBay hardcore until I saw an interview with Gary Vee before he even did this trash talk. So I kind of knew how it worked, and then I got Dustin into doing it.
Because you're doing it 6 months, and then you played with it, and then got me into it.
Yeah, and I was like, Dustin, you got to do this, man.
All right,
this is it, And I sent him all the Gary Vee stuff, and he's, he got all pumped up,
I feel like Gary Vee's like the dad of all resellers.
He really is.
If everybody's connected to him.
He's like the gateway drug for reselling.
He's the gateway drug to reselling.
Yeah,
introduces it to everybody.
Yeah. So shout out to Gary Vee. A lot of people, he's got a certain way to teach and stuff like that that some people don't like.
Yeah,
but some people
he just gets through. He just gets through to you.
Yeah,
he just speaks the truth. It's awesome.
Exactly,
for sure.
I'm a big fan of his.
Yeah. Now, Danny May said they are definitely edible, but we lost 2 Thursday night by the hands of a raccoon. Don't want to be a downer. So, R.I.P. to your chickens, Danny. We hate to hear that. I know that you like those chickens very much. So Swamp Picker has a good question. He is saying, where do you source your inventory?
All right. I do mostly thrift stores, so Goodwill, Salvation Army, Savers. I'm trying to get more into garage sales. I know that's where like all the gold is. But I just I don't know. I don't know. I live in California too, which is like a really good place to go to garage sales, and there's like a ton around me. But
it's all year round, basically, right?
Huh?
Oh, the garage sales like all year round because
it's all year round. There's no winter time. It's all year round. So I do my best to hit them up every Saturday. But I could definitely be going to a lot more and driving a little bit further. And then also I source on Mercari. So I just buy things on there, buy toys mostly and anything like that.
Okay. That's awesome. I know that Dustin and I, we live in Tennessee clearly.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot wait till it gets warmer to the so we can go back and hit those garage sales.
Love it.
Because I know that we do like going to Gimme 5, which is that Amazon liquidation place where everything is $5.
Right.
But garage sales just really gets our juices going, right?
Yeah, it's just something you don't know what you're going to find. It's like the willing bill and talking to the people there, like getting them down, working them down, and you can get like so many items for like $2.
Yeah,
something like that. That's what kind of gets you going.
I know that the last really big flip that we found at a garage. No, your biggest flip at a garage.
Yeah, biggest.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Tell them what you found, Dustin.
A Bose SoundLink 3, like a Bluetooth speaker. The people didn't have the cords to it, didn't know if it worked. They sold it to me for $5. $5.
That's crazy.
Off of Amazon for 10 or something like that. It worked. Sold it for like $160, $170. I was like,
that's crazy.
And you bought it for how much?
I was all in $15.
Because you bought it. Yeah, that's right.
Knew they were like
crazy.
$100, something ridiculous. They didn't make them anymore.
So it's like stuff like that. I think like the garage sales is like the potential for a really big ROI is massive.
And it's tough. You can't really check your phone like for prices. So I think that's what kind of gets it flowing too.
Yeah, that's why you like
yeah.
your knowledge of what I find really
totally. I agree with that. Yeah, it's kind of awkward to just stand there and be searching through your phone. It's like kind of just buy it and go.
Yeah. Do you listen to the guys over at Pure Hustle Podcast?
Pure Hustle I think I've listened to a couple of theirs, but no, not really.
They also have a YouTube channel. Their YouTube channel is basically them recording the podcast. So like, you know, but it's like a live. They had a section on their podcast to where it was talked about you know, like taking people down from a price. What is that called?
Negotiating, bargaining.
I don't know the word.
Haggle, negotiating.
Yeah, negotiations, because you know they like to go to a lot of garage sales. So it's like I think they read a book called like The Art of Negotiation.
Yeah,
and it was written by a person that would like someone that worked for the police that would like try to stop people from committing suicide, you know, like stuff like that. So they would have to like, isn't that called Negotiator? You know, they made that movie with Negotiator. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like they wrote a book on that. So yeah,
I'm kind of spoiled over here in California. I should definitely be taking advantage. I know you guys over there in the winter time are struggling to find garage sales, so I need to get off on PUD to go do it.
Yeah, it was like 30 under freezing right now. Or you know, it was
yesterday morning was like 25, 35 degrees.
Yeah,
something like that. It was bad.
Yeah. So so Danny May says, what part of California do you live?
Southern California in Orange County, like right by LA.
Oh man, so you know there's some sweet picking out there.
So it's perfect weather at all times. I don't even remember the last time it rained.
What?
That's awesome.
It's been raining here for literally the last month, and we're getting 3 or 4 more days of rain this week. It sucks.
Yeah. Glenn says Gary Vee would say, "Get off your butt to go to garage sales."
Oh, I know. If I were to call him right now, he'd be yelling at me like crazy.
Like, what are you doing? Go to those garage sales.
Yeah, I know.
So,
look out! You guys got to hold me accountable.
Yeah, church sales are really good too.
Church, yeah. I've been to a couple.
Danny May says she is your number 10 subscriber.
Thank you, Danny May. I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys.
And guys, if you want to subscribe, our boy Thrift Beast, one of our awesome
Thank you, Thrift Beast.
Threw it down. I'm loving and Thrift Beast.
I like that new.
Thrift Beast has a new logo.
I like it.
Thrift Beast now has some Thrift Beast logo hoodies.
Oh my!
That we were going to get some. Yep. So Chris, if you want to drop that link down in the comments, please do so. Because I know I'm going to refer back to it and get me one probably tonight. Get us some tonight.
Yeah.
Because that logo is amazing.
It is.
Yeah, it's sweet.
And I might own that before I own one of our stuff. One of our hoodies.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah. So, Swamp Picker, number 12.
Counting. It's rising.
So we're starting up. The count is rising.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Count is rising.
Oh, there we go. So.
Thank you. Number 13, I appreciate it.
LA Thrift Hunter is in the house.
What's up?
Guys, if you have not subscribed to LA Thrift Hunter, please do so. He is killing it at Ross, Burlington's, Marshalls, you name it. Do you follow his channel? I know that I'm jelly. He found some shoes the other day for 49 cents.
Yeah, those the Nike Doodle.
Or something
yeah,
it's crazy.
Our Ross is terrible. Like
terrible.
Nothing.
Mine too. I don't know. I feel like the ones by my house are not that good.
Yeah, that's
compared to
I don't get it.
A lot of other people that shop at Ross and do all that retail arbitrage. Like, it's crazy.
I wish there was a secret. We need to find out the Ross secret on where.
I know he travels a lot because he does it full time. Travels a lot all over Ross's, and he spends a lot of money. He says he spends $300 to $400 a day.
That's
throwing down. So he knows it. If you want to know about some retail arbitrage, go follow Thrift Hunter. So make sure to hit the like button. Thank you, Danny May, for that.
Yeah, make sure to hit the like button, guys.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Trade accepted.
We got you up to 13.
Thank you, DC.
And they're just saying hi in the comments. So we'll get to the next question, Ryan. Next question is, what platforms do you like to sell on? Or what platforms do you currently sell on? What platforms would you like to sell on? And all these questions are brought to you by Humex. The Mexican juice.
Yes, sir. Right now, just mainly eBay. I'm trying to like dip my toes in Poshmark and Depop for all my clothes. So I'm trying to like double list all my clothes on those platforms. I don't do much selling on Mercari, just sourcing, and then I'm trying to get into like Amazon and doing that whole thing, the FBA and like books. I have like probably like $1,000 worth of CDs that I found at this garage sale. Like there were these rare CDs, but you know, you have to get ungated for that. So it takes a little bit of a, you know, it takes a bit of a process. It's not just like books. I wish they were books, but yeah, I'm going to try and do that like soon. That's something that I'm working on, but yeah, they're just kind of sitting there. It's kind of just a pain to look at, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, just eBay right now. That's like my main platform right now.
eBay. I know that's our main platform.
Yeah.
We want to start dabbling. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like, because we both work full-time jobs.
And
Dustin has a little boy, you know,
Right.
We're just living our life, and then we're trying to do this YouTube thing and then this eBay thing. And
Yeah.
so much time in the day to do Amazon, you know, and I wish we want to do it, but it's like, it's a lot. You got to know a lot, which some people do know a lot, and they're great. Like, Tiffany Eat Sleep Amazon, you know, we had her on her channel before, and she's like I would say she's an expert at Amazon and getting ungated and stuff like
questions.
that.
If you got any questions,
like refer back to that interview. Yeah. She's awesome. And so we want to get like you, we also just do eBay. So let's see.
It's just easy.
It's easy. You know, it's easy. But
see Bonanza pop up.
Bonanza, like the restaurant?
No, it's like
the show Bonanza.
I saw it like through my PayPal like email that to join Bonanza or try it out. It's like a new, I guess, a selling platform. I haven't really looked into it much, but I think it's something to take a peek into to see what that's about.
Okay, Bonanza.
Yeah,
I'm gonna remember that.
Yeah, getting into like Amazon when you're like only part-time is kind of hard, you know, like you guys are saying there's only so much time in the day, and like eBay, you know, like you got to take a chunk of time to do eBay,
right?
And then to just do Amazon, it's a completely different thing, you know. It doesn't really go hand in hand, so it's like you know, you have to have a lot of time. Easier if you're like full-time, you know, but
and we're both married, so we have to make sure that happy wife, happy life,
right?
You know what I mean? Are you married or have a significant
No, I have
other,
a girlfriend of 4 years going on to 5 now. Not married yet though. So
4 years.
Yeah, man. I get what you're saying.
You better be putting that ring on it, son.
Right?
You know, that's a long time.
A couple years. She's gonna watch this later, and she's gonna totally love you now for saying that.
Go ahead, man. What you afraid of? Go ahead.
Right.
You know. So the next, let's bring up this question here. Harry says hello. What's up, Harry? Good to see you. And let's see. Danny May has a good question. He says, Ryan, my daughter is in the movie industry, and she has a box of teas from all the different movies and shows she works on. If she doesn't send it to me soon, you should pick it up.
Ooh, totally.
That sounds good. That's a good connection there, Ryan.
Yes, it is.
That's why I love this community, man. There's so much connection. There's so much people to learn from, and everybody's just freaking nice. Sure. So nice.
Danny.
So yeah, Danny, I'll have to message you after this.
Yeah, Danny, I don't know if you have an Instagram or whatever would be the easiest way for Ryan to contact you. So if you do that, put it down in the comments. Put your Instagram down there.
Yeah, totally.
We know. And Dustin's little boy is just looking at us with a big grin on his face. Come here, bud. He got shot. There he is.
Here's the third,
buddy.
The fourth are in training. We got to start him young.
He's in training.
The camera. Wave at the camera.
So everyone's just saying hi to each other. So the next question that we want to ask you, Ryan, is what kind of items do you like to sell on eBay? I know that you said, just tell us what kind of items you like to sell on there.
Yeah, at first it was a lot of electronics. Like I found that the easiest to sell, but then after a while, like my Goodwill kind of really, I don't know what happened. Yeah, they don't have any like anymore. I'm always keeping my eye out for them, but I don't really sell any electronics anymore. And like I ran into the problem where they're all like broken or they're all in like super poor condition. So I stopped doing electronics, but I do a lot of like sporting goods, hard goods, clothes. And then now like I'm like big into the toy category. Like that's like half of my listings are just toys that I source from Mercari. But I love like hard goods and just random things like Christmas ornaments or I don't even know what category that is, like miscellaneous stuff,
Like holiday.
Like there's money in Christmas.
Yeah, there's a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's like a big section of that in my Goodwill. So I'm always looking out for Christmas ornaments and Christmas like decorations and stuff like that.
I think snow globes might have some money in them too.
Snow globes?
Okay. Certain ones, like they're rare.
Like Disney ones and stuff like that.
I know there's always like rare things out there.
I know that I see a lot of really little toys that you like to sell on your Instagram. You like to sell a lot of like micro machines and those I know you told me before, what is it?
The Bakugan, the small little ball.
Explain to everybody what that is? They may not know.
Yeah, so the small cars, they're literally tiny, as big as like a quarter, and they're called micro machines. They're made by a company called Galoob, and I think they retired that whole line. I don't think they make them anymore. So that's why they're like super super rare. I heard that they're like coming back with like they're revamping it. So I'm not sure. Like if that happens, I'll probably get out of that whole thing. But yeah, the micro machines, they sell for like crazy. I can buy a lot of like 100, 200 of them for less than $1 a piece, but then sell them for like 30, like in a lot of 10. So there's super good ROI in that. And the Bakugan, they just have like a small like fan base that's just super diehard into those. And then they have some rare ones. Like I bought one for $1 and it sold for 50.
Wow.
Yeah. So
and those are just like little balls that like almost like Transformers.
Yeah, I don't know like here are the micro machines, literally just small cars.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, like tiny cars, like smaller than Hot Wheels, but there's like a big following for them of just people probably collecting them, or they used to have them as a kid and they're trying to like
and what
bring back whatever.
What do the Bakugans look like?
Yeah, let me grab one right now. Actually, they're these they're just these balls right here that you like. Once they hit like metal, like they unfold and they have a show about them. Those are kind of new. Like I used to play with them when I was younger. But I'm pretty sure like a lot of kids are into them. Like a lot of kids in elementary and middle school are into them. But I mean, they sell like crazy.
And you got one for $1 and flipped it for 50. Like that little.
Yeah, like there's some like rare ones of the micro machines that like go for like $25 to $30, just like single. And then there's like some single Bakugan that go up to like $40 to $50 to $60 sometimes.
Dang.
So
we need a bolo for sure.
Yeah.
You would never realize what it was or what it is.
Yeah. And that's something like that I've been just telling everybody that follows me on Instagram, just like on Mercari, just keeping an eye out. Because Mercari has a really good, I don't know, are you guys on Mercari at all?
No, so you were saying that you like to buy a lot of your inventory from Mercari and then flip it on eBay?
Yeah, a lot of my toys, like all my toys are from Mercari, because I mean it's pretty hard to find like this type of stuff at the Goodwill or garage sales and stuff. That's kind of just like for board games or for bigger toys. But for these, like on Mercari, they have this like save search function where you can like type in the search bar what you want to search for and then save it, and then you'll get notifications when somebody lists it. So then I'm always just on there looking through listings, and then as soon as somebody's listing it for super cheap, then I'll go ahead and buy it. Because sometimes there'll be resellers on Mercari trying to make money off of the micro machines, but then there'll also be people that are just trying to get rid of it. So then those are the ones that you buy and then you flip them on eBay. So I mean, yeah, I'm telling people Mercari sourcing is pretty good.
So so there's a notification. So when you have a Mercari account, because I'm not on Mercari yet. So you have a Mercari account and then you can set a notification to where something goes on sale and it notifies you?
I don't have the notification to where it like pings on my phone, but it'll show like any new listings. But I'm always on there. I'm pretty sure you can set up a notification for it, but I'm like always on there. Like every 30 minutes, every hour, I'll check it and see if anybody's listing something.
So what do you look for? Like micro machine lot?
Big lot of micro machine toys. I'm looking at Bakugan, vintage toys. Okay. And then you can even have like searches for like just like you can literally type in toys and have that be a safe search. Or action figures or GI Joes. anything like that.
So
it's a really good way to source toys.
Before you buy that stuff on Mercari, do you look on eBay and kind of see like what's going for? Or is it just like knowledge that you've learned over?
Yeah, I sometimes, like, if it's like, I don't know, the pictures are probably bad half the time, so you kind of just have to do it. You can't like pinpoint which is which, but then like, yeah, I definitely keep my eye out for like certain rare Bakugan that I know about, and it's kind of just like doing it over and over. I've been doing it like since the beginning, for like 4 or 5 months now, so you kind of know like what goes for what. When I first started though, it's definitely hard. You kind of just buy it and then you bring it home and research. But yeah, I guess now I kind of just know what everything is, or kind of know what the price range I can get for it is.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, because they do have pictures on there, so you can just like look there and then search it up on eBay, you know.
Okay. Have you ever bought any Transformer toys off of Mercari and resold them on?
Yeah, I did. I bought like 1 or 2, but most of the Transformers that are selling on there are resellers, so they'll have like a pretty high price on there, so you can't get them for too cheap. Because it's all about finding the toys that not many people know about, or not know like the value. Because G.I. Joe, like everybody knows about G.I. Joe, you know, so it's hard to find like good lots of that for cheap that you can actually make profit off of.
Time to look up some Tamagotchis.
Some Tamagotchis.
Always got to find the toys that just nobody knows, or nobody knows the value of.
Downloaded, so we haven't played with it yet. So
well, that's good. That'll be a good reason for us
check it out and see what's going on over there
to source.
Yeah, of course.
And Danny May says, "How cute." I don't know if she's talking about us. She might
definitely
be talking about
us.
Probably talking about Michael.
Yeah, let's go with Michael.
Yeah. So Harry says, "I've got a huge bag of them. I have to look through them now, probably over 200. I don't know if Harry's talking about the Micro Machines or the Bagugans.
Yeah, the Micro Machines or the Bakugan. If they're Micro Machines, you can list them in like, you can get 20 listings of 10 and probably list them for like $30.
Wow.
And then the Bakugan, same thing, really.
And any
Bakugan are, yeah, like any like common, like all the common Micro Machines, you can just put them into 10 and they'll go for like $20 to $30.
Crazy.
That's good.
Yeah.
No.
What do you ship them in? Okay. What do you ship them in? Like a bubble mailer, or use?
Yeah, I just have this tiny this what is this? I think it's like 4x6 or 4x8. Yeah, just like a little poly mailer, and then I don't even have to wrap it, you know, because they're not really gonna break.
Yeah, that's
if it's a higher value one, then I'll wrap it in a little bit of bubble wrap. But for the most part, you just throw it in a poly mailer and you're good.
That's money.
Yeah, all day.
That's money.
Yeah, it's like it costs what 1 ounce, so it costs $3 to $2 to ship.
Yep.
Like, I mean, you're making a lot of profit. So
that's profit margin right there. Yeah, LA Thrift Hunter says, "I will try that. Thank you for the heads up." So yeah, Mercari, sourcing on Mercari sounds like it's pretty good. Have you ever sourced on any other online platform like LetGo or Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah, I'll look at like Facebook Marketplace and LetGo, but I feel like for the most part, there's not too much on there. And the thing about Mercari, another thing that I forgot to mention, is like you can do it in your room. You can do it when you're laying down in bed at night. You know, you can do it from anywhere. So that's like one of the main things that I like about it, because I'll be in bed at like 1, 2 a.m. in the morning and just sourcing, you know? So, I mean, I feel like that's the best part about it.
Yeah.
That's like the best part.
All right. So we'll get to the next question here.
What's
your worst customer experience? Because we've all
had worst customer experience. That's a very good question. I think my worst one was when I shipped out this item. I forget what it was. I think it was a G.I. Joe or something. And I shipped it out. It got there. I wrapped it perfectly. Like I feel like I wrapped it perfectly. I don't know if I like actually did, obviously. But you know, I wrapped it as good as I could wrap it, and it got there, and he claimed that it was broken. And I don't know if it was, I mean, it could have easily been broken through, you know, transport. But I don't know if he broke it intentionally, or I mean, whatever the case was. But you know, he left me a bad review. He was, you know, he wrote me so many messages, and the bad review part is the one that really hurt. You know, it's like no, like you don't want to see it. That's the worst part. You know, you want them to message you first. Left me a bad review, asked for a refund. You know, I just refunded them right away. I didn't want to like have to drag that out any longer. But the bad review definitely sucked. But other than that, I mean, I've had a pretty good experience with everything else. I mean, that's as worse as it gets.
That's good. That's not bad.
Yeah, that just comes with the business.
Yeah,
We've had the bad review. I've sold Yu-Gi-Oh cards before, and the guy claimed I picked them and took all the bad cards out and resealed the box. I'm like,
Yeah.
a factory seal the box. I was like, I'm like, all right, thanks.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
about
that was my first ever like negative review. After that, there was nothing. But
Yeah.
You don't have any. You got to remove though, right?
Well, I ended up getting it. It ended up going away after the year. But I wrote on there like, guy was just mad he didn't get like a rare card he wanted. Like, that's what all he was. He was upset about that. Then he sent them back, and all the packs have been opened. Everything's been open. I ended up getting my money back, or I think half my money back, because I waited.
That's just ridiculous.
I shipped it out. For some reason, my gut told me to, and when I got them back, I reweighed them, and of course weighed less than what I sent them out as.
He took all the rare cards out.
Yeah. He just took all the cards that he wanted, and then that's so. I mean, that's just crazy.
That ticked me off, and he left a negative review. I was like, "What?"
I know. Gosh.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that negative review that just hurts.
We have our girl Quimby in the house from the Grateful Queen. Great channel. If you guys haven't checked it out, Quimby, I got to get with you about some things. I want to ask you some questions. I know Quimby, I think, was on. She was live, I think, for the first time on Friday.
Okay.
We'll just stop by for a little bit, and because we were on our way to dinner, but it sounded like it was some great stuff. And so check out Quimby's channel, and Quimby, I'll get with you, and we can talk some business. My girl. So Danny also has Thrift Beast also dropped again his YouTube channel. No Limit
Thank you, Thrift Beast,
on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Let's get him up to let's try to get him up to 20.
Let's get 20 by the end of the night.
I don't know what you're sitting on right now, Ryan, but we're gonna try to get you at 20.
That logo,
that'd be awesome.
Sorry,
Justin is in love with the new Thrift Beast logo.
Yeah, I love that logo. It's awesome. Yeah, I like that one.
It looks like a sports team logo.
Reminds me of the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies. Okay, that's why you like it.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Memphis Grizzlies. All right, let's see. Danny May says, all these new people in the chats I haven't met. This is so cool. Yeah,
agreed.
Danny May is great. Make sure you subscribe to her YouTube channel. She's got some great content on there. And back from Burnout, our girl from Australia says, hello, Flippers.
What's up?
Hello, girl.
Hello, Australia.
She's killing it on her channel. She's got some great great videos. I think she's already over 1,000 subs. So it's great content. Great content over on her channel. Thrifty says, got you, bro. Got you. Quimby says, yeah, I've had 2 lives now, and I love it. Yes, happy to talk with you about anything. Great, Quimby. Good to see you. And Danny May's YouTube channel, Thrift Beast, put it down. And Thrift Beast, if you can put down Quimby's channel and back from Burnout, that would be great too, just so we can share all the love for all the people there. She says, not yet, LOL, but 920-ish. So we're getting there.
It's almost there. That's a big milestone. That's awesome.
That's funny. Thrift Beast CQ and I are on the race to see who hits it first. I know. Chris is like at 900.
That's great. 900.
That's crazy. So Ryan, you will get there soon enough, my friend. I have no doubt on that.
Thank you guys. Appreciate that.
You just have to be consistent and be patient, right, Dustin?
Patience is key.
Yeah,
it is,
and consistency.
Yeah, I'm very impatient when it comes.
Dustin is very impatient.
I'm like, I gotta sell that thing. I gotta sell it. Where he's like, it'll sell.
Yeah.
So we'll take this.
Balance of both.
It is getting a little warm.
Yeah, a little warm.
A little warm. So let's see here. Worst customer experience. It says buying on Macari, selling on eBay. You like doing that?
Yeah.
And let's talk about your biggest flip, Ryan.
Biggest flip. Oh, this is actually a good one. I have a good story for this one. I think this was my second time going to Goodwill to start buying stuff to flip. This is like my second time. So back in September, when I was just starting to get into reselling, I found a glove, a baseball glove. Bought it for $4, and I searched it up, and it was going for $400 brand new.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, it was. I forget what it's called now. I think it was called a Primo glove. It was made from like Italian leather. It was like super rare. So it's selling for like 400 to 450 new. And then what was good about mine was it was for left-handers. So that's even more rare. So it adds to the value.
Left-handers club right here.
Justin's left-handed.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it was crazy. So then I ended up. I mean, it sat there for like 3 months, and it was killing me because that was when I was super impatient. That was like my first few months, and I was like, dude, I just want to sell so I can tell my parents, tell my girlfriend, just freaking show off. But then it eventually sold for $300 because it was used. It was pretty worn, but $400 to $300. I mean, that's pretty good.
Shoot for you.
That's yeah.
That's crazy.
That's my biggest flip right there.
You sold for how much?
300.
That's crazy.
Paid $4.
Yeah, that was my probably like my under 10 buys. That was like my 10th buy or something like that at a Goodwill. Just getting started into reselling. So that was motivation right there for me to keep going.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's great.
That's how we get hooked. Like we get that bit. We see that big like sell something, and it's like, dang. It's like then we're hooked because it's everywhere. Money's everywhere. People don't realize.
Because I think it's like, especially like living here in America, it's like there's so much abundance of everything.
And people just give stuff away, basically.
Give it away, throw it away, and people just right now the economy is so good that people just want to buy. They just want to buy stuff. You know.
Yeah.
So hopefully the economy stays as good as it is.
Right. Exactly.
And we can continue to make money, and let's just hope that it continues to happen. So
let's go into what's your biggest bust?
What's my biggest bust? Oh no, what is my biggest bust? I feel like it's around here. So it's whatever's in my garage because this is all the stuff that like I recently buy and like I know they're gonna sell pretty soon. But like, I'd say like golf. I bought some golf clubs once for like $25, $30 or something, thinking they were gonna get me a lot of money and they didn't sell. I also bought like. Have you guys ever lost money when shipping something?
Oh yeah, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's like the first month of my like eBay life.
I actually had one recently. I think we'll see what happens. I had to use FedEx for the first time, but it was going to cost like $70, $75 to ship something to Oregon, and they only bought it for like $85. Like, I just wanted to get them gone.
Weird. I feel like some zip codes, like I don't know what it is about certain zip codes because I've shipped to like I forget where I was shipping this to, Pennsylvania or something like that, and I've shipped there before. You know, it wasn't that expensive.
That's probably like the furthest from you.
Yeah.
South California to northern.
Yeah.
You know?
That's probably why.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it was like a tennis bag sold for like $20 and it shipped for like 40 something. I was like, what? That's crazy. And I was like, I mean, that sucks. But yeah. I guess all the other busts would be like all the electronics that I buy that end up don't working.
Yeah, I know that I don't. Do you sell any big electronics? I know that any electronics that we find, we'll find at the liquidation store. But like, I'm afraid to buy the electronics at Goodwill just because it's so, not because it won't work, just because it's so heavy.
Yeah.
And like, if it sells, I'm afraid to lose money on the shipping.
Yeah, it depends on how much too. Which we'll go on the big electronics. I found a 3D printer a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
It was it was like massive. It was a resin 3D printer.
I heard about that.
Pulled out of the bin, looked it up. One sold recently for like $330 or something like that. I looked on a website; they're going like for $459 used. So I put it up for $330 and sold it. It only cost $20 to ship it.
Yeah,
but it's only going to Georgia, which is just like
the next state over.
Yeah, next state over.
Yeah,
but I was like, oh, thank God, because I was fully expecting someone from California to buy it. So,
that would not be good,
it
right?
wasn't too bad. It didn't weigh too much. It was about 20 pounds. But it only cost $20, so I'll take that. But
awesome. Now let's get back into the chat a little bit. Grateful Queen says, I just went and subscribed to all your channels. Thank you, Grateful Queen Quimby, for doing that. I know we, like Ryan was talking about earlier, how this reselling community is so tight knit, and we just love to help each other out. There's no real at least I don't think there's like no real like hate or animosity between anybody.
Yeah.
At least they're not
even close.
Yeah, I want out for sure.
Even though I do think that once we get really like hateful comments in our videos, like you need to shave your beard or or some something mean to us. I think from there, I think that's when you made it.
Yeah,
you made it exactly. That's it. That's a good way to look at it.
Like y'all guys ain't making nothing. Y'all making money. Well,
yeah,
I feel like some people think that about resellers. Like, oh, whatever. Y'all can't make any money off of that. Just like flipping stuff on eBay. Y'all ain't making nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like I hear that a lot too. But I think it's also like everybody just wants something quick and easy. Like they want to they see like all these like ads on Instagram of people making $100,000 in an hour. Da 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 da. But like with resellers is like you actually see the work. Every reseller shows like their process and everything, and people like know and see like how long it takes to make this money.
Right.
And people don't like that, so then they kind of just like hate on it, I guess.
Yeah, I know that. Like, just for an example, that liquidation store that Dustin and I go to, where everything's $5. We get there at 6 a.m. and they don't open the doors till 8 o'clock. So yesterday it was below freezing, and we have to stand in line for those 2 hours, even before we can get into the door, and we're not even guaranteed. And we're not even guaranteed anything good.
That's right.
I mean, we did, we're digging, and then we're prepping the stuff, and then we're checking it. So it's just like even that before we even take pictures of it or whatnot. It's work.
It is.
But it is work. Yeah.
Job.
It's a job for sure. It's another part-time job. And then there's a lot of people that Justin and I have been trying to get into it, and they'll try it for a little bit, or they'll go to Give Me 5 with us, and we'll kind of explain to them all the stuff, and they don't even they quit doing it.
Yeah, because it's like they think it is hard work, but then when you get into it, when you think about it, it's not. It's you taking pictures and all that. It's not.
Yeah.
But some people just feel like, I guess they don't want to go through and look for the stuff. I think that's what they don't want to do.
Yeah. They don't want to expand. They're not. They just want to do the minimum to get by.
Bare minimum, right? Exactly.
Bare minimum.
Yeah. What's easy for them?
And like I always say this, and to quote the late great Macho Man Randy Savage, he said, "The cream will always rise to the top." So I love that quote. So let's say hi to some people in the chat. We have, I think I skipped.
Did we skip somebody?
Del Mario is in the house with the
Mario.
With the
it's my boy from Sons of Anarchy.
What is that guy's name?
I can't think of his name.
I don't even know his name either.
He played Hellboy too.
What's that guy's name from
Son of
Anarchy? Clay, like the older guy, Clay with the big chin. I can't think of his name.
We'll figure it out. So let's see what we got here. He says, "I went and subscribed to all your channels." All right. Let's see. You make it into. There we go. Swamp Picker. You don't make it until you get a thumbs down. And word of advice, Ryan. I get real salty when I get a thumbs down.
One thumbs down.
And I don't know. It just bugs me because it's like it's like I don't know who it is. It's just like that one consistent. For a while, we had consistently one person thumbing down all of our videos.
Yeah.
And I just it's like, who is that doesn't like us? Or it's
who is that one person?
Yeah, it's like I just want to talk to them and try to convince, because I feel like
probably someone we know that is trolling us.
Yeah, which is if that's the case, that's cool. But if they're legitimately angry at us, it's like I kind of want to find out. Did you find out who it is?
It's Ron Perlman.
Okay, shout out to Ron Perlman. And let's see, Danny May says. Oh, Danny says, Glenn, I remember how I felt with my first one, and now it's like I know who you are, and it doesn't bother me. So at least she knows who it is. Yep. So
I'm trying to figure it out. Someone knows how to find that out. Let us know.
That's right. Smash the like button. Thrifty says, and Swimppicker says, "Is the best day to go is the first day." What does that mean?
To Give Me 5, is it? Saturdays.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Yes.
But Dustin actually has. Well, tell him a little bit about Dustin.
So Saturdays they do the main big restock. All the bins in there are new. Start out, and that's really when there's a lot of good stuff there, but there's a lot more people there. So you hope you get some good stuff, and we have been pretty lucky to get a lot of good stuff. And then Sundays, I've been going past couple weeks. And it's been pretty okay, but they only do like half a restock. There may be like 10 to 25 bins in there. So, but that's when I found that 3D printer was on a Sunday because hardly anybody was there. And I can walk up like 7:45, 7:50 and be fine. So,
but they don't do a full restock.
They
right?
don't.
They
do
have
they're like 25, at least 25 new bins. So you just got to find those bins.
And I don't. Dustin has been going on Sundays, and I would like to go on Sundays, but I also like to go to church on Sundays. So that's what I'm doing on Sunday morning.
It's tough to do it every Sunday. I figured every other Sunday.
Yeah.
Sure. Kind of.
So let's see here. Danny Main says Ron Perlman. So, Back in Burnout says, "How do you know who gives you the dislike?" I don't know how to do
the
it.
$1 million question.
Yeah. So it's like Back in Burnout. I don't totally know, but I have a feeling. LOL. I think we've all had feelings on who it is, but I mean, we can't.
Just never know.
We never know. I know that we had one guy at the place, and I think he never said anything to us because he was like in our video, and I guess someone saw him, or like Gimme 5 had like reposted like our video, so it like went out on all their like social media platforms. So he was in one of our videos, and he got upset because he was in it. Yeah, without like our permission, and I was like, well, I didn't post any of that stuff. So because he was upset that I guess people were finding out where he was getting his stuff from cheaper, but it's like, what does it matter? Right. Because it's like they're still getting a good deal on it. So we thought it was him, but I don't think it is. I don't think it was. So yeah. So Ryan, what were you gonna say, Dustin?
I can't remember.
Okay. So
I can't remember.
So Ryan, now why did you want to start your YouTube channel?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm always on YouTube for one. Like that's like I always watch YouTube. I'm always on YouTube. I'm always watching, you guys and everybody else on YouTube, and it looked like a lot of fun for one. For two, it is a lot of fun. It looked like a lot of fun. So I definitely wanted to get into that, and then kind of like what I'm doing on my Instagram. Like providing knowledge to whoever needs it. Like we were talking about earlier, there's a lot of benefits to doing YouTube. That's not just the money. Because the money, I mean, that's far away. That's like if you make it to the point where you make money, like you have your intentions are in the right place.
Yeah.
But it's all about just doing it for fun and just doing it to provide knowledge and just show people that might not know about reselling, like what it is that we do and how we do it, and to inspire them to do it too. Because I think it's like a really good way to like make some side money to resell. Pay your bills or to do whatever, to have extra cash in your pocket. So that's why I started doing it. I think mainly just to provide knowledge and to just grow besides just what's on Instagram. I'm trying to like expand my social media platforms past Instagram. I think that was my main reason for doing it.
Yeah. And then your Instagram again is No Limit Lion, right?
Yeah, No Limit Lion.
Not like lion, like you're lying.
Yeah.
like Simba and
like the animal lion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my Instagram.
But that's a great reason. I know that, again, we were talking earlier to you, the real reason like why we wanted to start is because I started reselling, just to pay like little things off, like things that come out every month, like your Netflix account, your Hulu account or whatever.
Yeah.
And I saw how easy it was to even gain that steam and how easy it was to make money. And then I got Dustin into it, and then he started doing well, and we got our other brother-in-law doing it. And he's killing it too. So it's like, what is the best way for us to get this knowledge out to people? Because it's helped us to help other people. And I said, because like you said, it's YouTube. All the knowledge that we've learned is from YouTube. But it's like, let's start a YouTube. And I had that idea. I've had it for a long time. And then I was like, okay, like the first of the year last year, I was like, okay, let's do this. And then our first video came out on March 28th. Yep. March 28th of last year. And that was the best way for us to share this knowledge to everybody, and if we can help somebody financially or whatever, to help their family, that's kind of, that's why we're really doing it. And we love doing it. Yeah. It's fun, and it's kind of like,
and finding new things. Because like when we first started, we kind of just were looking for stuff like we only knew like just knew what to grab, like look for video game stuff or look for like toys that maybe we're familiar with. And now it's like we're grabbing just hair products, girl, like like I guess.
Yeah.
What you found today?
Those Revlon.
No,
I found it.
Can you pull up the picture on your phone?
It's a human hair wig.
He found a wig today.
Human hair wig.
Huh?
Box been open, but someone told me last week you need to go grab that. And
how much is the wig selling for online?
The exact one sold for $76.
Jeez.
So it's like, kind of like a toupee, right?
It's like a women's, literally women's hair wig. This is.
Oh, that's like hair.
It's legit real hair. That's what it.
It's over there.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's do that. That's what it. This is.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How much did you pick that up for?
$5.
$5.
Give me $5.
Jeez, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. The more you know, right? Like, who would have thought?
But I would have never grabbed that 2 years ago. Just because now we just know a lot more than what we did before.
Yeah, and I think one of the best ways to learn is watching everyone's like what solds videos.
Yeah.
I know that we like to do ours. We like to pick 10 out every month, and we'll share them. And I like what you're doing when you're doing it like on your every video that you're doing like this item sold. This is how much money I made off of it, and this is how much it costs.
Yeah, that's how I learned. Watching Lonnie over Garage Flips or Ryan and Ali, like they all just show like what sold, and like that's how you just expand your knowledge, so that you're not just stuck in one or two categories when you're selling on eBay, so that when you go sourcing, you can search for through all the items at the Goodwill or through the garage sales, and you can and like we were saying earlier about the garage sales, how you can't really like search up on your phone when you're at garage sales. It's kind of just like it's always about expanding what you already know. And I think the best way to do that's always to look at what sold videos and just what other people are saying.
For sure. Grateful Queen says, Brene Brown says, if you are not always in the arena getting your A kicked, I'm not interested in your feedback. So ignore thumbs down. I would definitely welcome actual feedback. That's great.
Yeah.
That's like, because I respect, like in this reselling community, it's like if somebody out in the community wants to like let me know about something, like I would respect that feedback than someone like on the street, telling me like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like you're
taking in the knowledge, or like the kind of respect. I don't know.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
Yeah. Like if someone said, hey, Ray, if you do this a little bit different on your YouTube channel or put these keywords in, a little better, then, you take that feedback into a higher
It's like a learning moment.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And Brene Brown, I think I might have read a couple books by Brene Brown, Quimby. I can't remember what they're called, but it's good stuff. So Brene Brown, I would definitely look for her books because there's good stuff. Okay. So I can't remember the name of that book I read. I'll probably remember it towards the end.
You will.
But so we're getting down to the end, guys. So if you guys have any more questions, because we want to keep it under an hour, Ryan. So we want to respect everyone's time, and we appreciate everyone coming on and showing love. Just because, like we keep saying, the theme of this show is, just reselling community, basically.
Everybody's all like basically one big.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So, Ryan, what are some of your goals that you have for this coming year? For your, let's say, eBay goals, for your YouTube goals, and personal goals?
Well, right now I'm going to.
I think goals, at least to me, are very important to set that, that marker and try to achieve them. And if you don't achieve them, then you learn from your mistake. You kind of do an audit on yourself and then say, hey, why didn't I reach that?
Right.
Let's try again. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, right now I'm going to school. I'm getting a degree in communications, and like that's where I'm really struggling right now. Like I kind of like don't really want to go to school. Right now I'm kind of just doing it for my parents, and like I know it's good to have like a backup plan always, but like I just don't want to be stuck at a 9-to-5 in my future. So that's why I'm trying to like explore eBay, and to like that's also one of the main reasons why I started doing eBay, not to just make like a side money, but then as we started progressing in eBay, it's like, okay, like maybe this could be something for the future, like a career. So like I don't want a 9 to 5, so like I don't know if it's going to be eBay or like other side hustles combined, but like I'm going to try and like have that be my career where I can just do my own thing. For eBay, it's always just the goal is to just keep going, keep growing, and keep going up in how many listings, the numbers that you're making. And then like I just want to, another big goal is to like grow on social media right now. So like Instagram, and that's why I started doing YouTube, like I mentioned to you guys, just like growing like as like kind of like your own personal brand, kind of, just like expanding and like reaching more people. I'm also trying to get into TikTok. I mean, that's a big thing that Gary Vee, I don't know if you guys know about all that.
Well,
it's rough
to post some stuff.
It's so rough because we have a TikTok, but it's like I can't.
It's hard.
I get the platform. I get how everything works. But it's like, man, if we're not just being goofy and doing dances, like it's kind of like
I feel like I'd be doing the worm on the ground or something like that to get a lot of views. Like, come on,
and it's like it's tough, especially we're 30-year-olds, so it's like,
so it's like weird. It's like almost like
it's a little weird.
Yeah,
we love watching the content on. I'll tell you that.
Get some laughs.
It's some great stuff.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, Gary Vee preaches it a lot, and like it's like he's right about everything he says. Where it's like super like underpriced attention. Like you can make, you can post every day, and then one day one of your video gets 1 million views, or something like that, and that's just crazy. And then like 1 million views, that opens up so many doors, and that brings so many people into your other content. So I'm not thinking about TikTok as like I want to be big on TikTok. I'm kind of just like, oh, like I want to make awesome videos that people will see, and then they'll click on like my Instagram link or my YouTube link, so it's like I feel like you could use TikTok to grow. But yeah, those are my goals, just keep doing what I'm doing and trying to like make something of this whole thing.
Cool, man. Those are great goals for sure.
Just got to keep grinding.
Keep grinding.
With the YouTube channel, it's tough, but like I guess just keep posting those videos, I guess, and like just record the videos, stuff like that. That's kind of keep.
I know going. Today Dustin and I did really well. I was
really happy.
We're doing it. We did this interview. We're doing this interview, and we recorded 2 videos.
There you go.
We did Saturday either.
And so this weekend we killed it.
4 total.
Right.
Yeah. So awesome. It's hard to get like right now we're on like a 1 video a week schedule, which we do more, but it's like the quality of the editing of our video will probably go down because and I don't want that to happen because I feel like once we get more, once people get eyes on our videos, they'll see the quality, and then I want to be able to keep it the same, if not make it better.
Right.
It's all about that
algorithm for sure. Mm-hmm. So, but I want to continue to encourage you, Ryan, to keep up the good work, my friend.
Yeah.
And
appreciate you guys.
Get on that TikTok.
Any questions
grind
in the future that you have, just you know where to find us.
I think we should be like we should probably pay like a 13-year-old girl to like to do our TikTok.
To run your TikTok account.
Yeah. I know that like one day we had a subscriber come over from TikTok. Because they left in the comments and they said like, "Hey, I'm here from TikTok."
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
like, man, it's like, and I forget about that. And it's like we need to get back. Mm-hmm. We need to get back.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah, totally. So, I mean, it's a weird platform though. Like, I don't even get it really. I don't get how random videos can get so many views. But I mean, it's a thing. So it's like try and take advantage of it because it probably won't last for that long. I feel like I don't know.
We'll see. But Gary Vee says it's the next big thing. So
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Thrifty says Mel is an expert on TikTok. Let us know who Mel is, Chris. I don't know. I don't think I know who that is.
Yeah, me neither.
So, guys, it says subscribe to the Nashville Flippers. So, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe.
Subscribe.
And make sure you subscribe to No Limit Ryan. We want him to get to his goals. And Ryan, I'm going to go ahead and check your.
Let's see what we got to.
Let's see
here. Is that it? That's not it. Here we go. Looks like we're at 16.
We almost got to the 20.
We're almost at 20.
Almost to the 20. Thank you guys so much. I mean, that's awesome.
As I get off here, I'll be the 17th. So,
yeah. That's funny.
That's awesome, though. I mean, I appreciate you guys for inviting me on to do this interview. Like, I mean, that means so much. I remember when I got your message, and I was like shocked. I was in class, and I was like, what just happened? I was like so excited. I was like texting my girlfriend. I was ready to make a post on Instagram.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was like, dude, this is crazy.
Dude,
that's why we're doing it.
Yeah, we're just normal dudes, man.
Normal dudes,
right?
Like those normal jobs.
Normal jobs. Our wives make fun of us every day. You know, normal things. You know. So we appreciate you coming on, Ryan. You got a balloon because it's a celebration.
Celebrate.
It's a celebration. Oh,
Camera's
Michael is moving the camera. So Ryan, thank you so much for this interview.
Yeah, thank you guys.
We hope that you you continue to grow, and we'll definitely push each other and we're accountable for sure. And if you have any questions on anything, Ryan, let us know, or like ask questions to anybody in the chat, because everybody on here is like crazy. You know, like Quimby from Grateful Queen, she's like an expert at Poshmark, you know, like eBay, things like that. So it's like, feel free to ask anybody any questions. And make sure you put that ring on your girlfriend, man. Like,
Yes, of course.
All right, man.
Here.
One more thing, Ryan, before you get out of here. If you have any kind of tips for anybody that wants to do reselling or eBay or just any tips in life, could you share those to the people?
Yeah, take it slow. I always go by micro patience, macro, or what is it? Oh crap. I forgot. What is it? Micro patience, micro hard work, macro patience. So it's like, you always just work, do your best to work hard every single day, keep grinding. It's nothing's easy, like don't listen to anybody that tells you anything in life is easy or anything that makes money is easy. It's always going to be hard, but you also got to be patient in the long term and just keep grinding, and everything will happen eventually. So if you're just starting out, I would say, my biggest advice is just watch YouTube and to watch, everybody here on this chat, everybody else that's doing it, and you're going to learn a lot.
Awesome.
And,
awesome. Well, thanks so much again, Ryan. We can't say thanks enough. And this concludes.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much for everybody that stuck around with us in the chat.
Make sure you hit
the like button.
You guys.
And make sure if you like this interview, make sure you share it. Make sure you share Ryan's Instagram page down there below.
Thank you guys.
Lion. And like always, we will catch you on
the flip side.
Peace.
Thank you, everybody.